the $143,000 figure. Unfortunately, because the project has taken so long, the material costs have increased from 143 to 150. In order to participate in the streetscape project, we have to increase that amount from 143 to $150,000. I'll entertain a motion for the approval of the resolution be it resolved by the Common Council of the City of Vienna that the city increases its contribution to the State of West Virginia Streetscape Project previously approved by council from $143,000 to $150,000. The total contribution is to be taken from the contingency/capital reserve account. Hello. Roger, are you there?
Little gas. Roger.
Okay, we're going to have to go on without him. I'm sorry, ma'am.
You finished reading it.
Good. I'll entertain a motion. No, yes, I will. I'll entertain a motion for the approval of the resolution increasing the City of Vienna's contribution to the state streetscape project.
So moved.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded that we approve the resolution increasing from 143 to 150,000. Is there any further discussion?
Yeah, based from the Budget and Finance meeting, if I understood you, Mayor, if we bail, we owe 112.
That is correct.
Okay, so kind of a no-brainer.
All right. Is there any further discussion? Hearing none, then I'll call for the question. All those in favor of the resolution increasing our contribution from 143,000 to 150,000, please signify by raising your right hand. All those opposed, motion carries unanimously. The award for that is in excess of $750,000. So it should be a really nice addition to Grand Central. New sidewalks, new lighting. It should dress that part of it up very nicely. Item number 5 this evening is, we've done that one. Okay, so we got Tony out of the way. There we go. All right. Number 6 this evening is the update on Jackson Pool.
Okay, a couple things. First of all, tomorrow, the pool design team, we are meeting with Omni and Martin Aquatic here for a final review of the bid documents and drawings. So we'll hash everything out, make sure everything looks the way it's supposed to look, and all the I's are dotted, T's are crossed, and then they'll be able to start that process for the bidding. And they do handle all of that. Getting it ready for the papers and sending it out and all of that. And they even have everything sent back to them so that they can read through it all because it's on another level that we need. So that's exciting. Something else, it may be obvious now, but Jackson Pool will not be open this summer. And it's wild. You guys know how much I've been pushing this whole project. We've been working on it for over a year now, and it takes a long time to get this done. So unfortunately, we will not have Jackson Pool open. We had considered and tried to even think, is there any way we could just fill it up and fix a few things? But we uncovered in all the inspection process more issues than we knew initially when we voted to close the pool down and not open it last summer. So we did not feel like it was manageable to try to correct all of those things in order to safely open the pool this summer. So any questions?
I just want to make a comment. Mayor Joyce from the city of Parkersburg reached out, and they are going to increase the hours and the availability of the city park pool. Southwood Pool is still going to be under renovation, and since ours is not going to be online, the city park pool is going to increase their opening times and what have you, so they can accommodate more people. And so hopefully that'll be a good place for, our residents to go down there and enjoy the Parkersburg Pool. So thank you to, Mayor Joyce for that consideration, and, I'm sure that our residents will appreciate that as well. All right.
I just had a quick question. Have you had an opportunity to consider any other activities for our kids? Like last year, I know we had that thing we collaborated with with
Yeah.
the Y.
We have not pursued that this summer. It was not real well attended or supported, so that was our good effort on our part last summer to fill a void. But I don't think there's really a substitute for the pool when you want a pool. So I'm glad that Mayor Joyce is opening things up and, just kind of creating more hours and more availability for that pool.
Thank you.
Can I ask a quick question as well? Did they say when they intend to, or how quickly they want to bid the project out? Or is that something you'll discuss?
We're going to discuss that tomorrow.
Okay.
Chris, I am not going to be available in the morning. If you would have time in your schedule to attend that meeting in my place, you're welcome to come and listen to that. I have a meeting at the state level I have to be at. And so if your schedule permits it, it's 9:30 here. All right.
Okay. I'll have to check and see.
If you can squeeze that in. All right. All right. Then we'll move on. And the last item on our agenda this evening is a resolution to approve and authorize the mayor and the city to participate in the governor's program for the use of the Infrastructure and Investment Jobs Act for the repair or replacement of the 9th Street, 12th Street, 17th Street, 27th Street, and 28th Street bridges. We were very, very pleased to be selected for all 5 of those bridge projects. It's an incredible savings for the city of Vienna. When we rehabbed the 28th Street Bridge, it was over $1 million. And so to be selected by the governor to participate in this program, there is no cost to the city of Vienna to be in this program. The only thing we have to do is maintain traffic flow, and we will be glad to do that. So anyway, I have to execute the documents with the Department of Highways. And so that is what this resolution does. It authorizes me to sign off for all 5 of the bridges. Yes, sir, Tom?
The governor did that?
Yes, sir.
I have a question about that. I believe this was federal dollars appropriated by Congress, signed by the president, given to the state of West Virginia. That's correct.
I believe that is it.
Yeah,
But it's
thank
the
you.
governor's choice of how he
Sure.
chooses to
Sure.
spread those out. And so, anyway, it's fantastic. We don't get many opportunities like that. And so, anyway, that's what the resolution is. I'll read the resolution. Be it resolved by the Common Council of the City of Vienna that it hereby agrees to participate in the governor's program for the use of the Infrastructure and Investment Jobs Act for the rehabilitation or replacement of the 9th Street, 12th Street, 17th Street, 27th Street, and 28th Street bridges. Further, the mayor and/or his designee is authorized to execute any agreements, obtain any necessary rights-of-way, and take any other reasonable steps as are necessary to complete these 5 projects. I'll entertain a motion for the approval of that resolution.
So moved.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded that we approve the resolution. Is there any further discussion? Hearing none, then I'll call for the question. All those in favor, please signify. He's not there. Yeah. All those in favor, please signify by raising your right hand. All those opposed, motion carries unanimously. I will sign those documents and return them to the Department of Highways. We're already on the calendar, and so all of those things are in the works now. The resolution that we passed a few minutes ago, increasing the amount of the city's contribution for the streetscape project, is now to the construction phase. There will be no more of holdups. It will be, they'll be ready to go in the 4th quarter of this year with this installation. So those 2 projects are, they're worth a significant amount of money and make some nice improvements to the city. So
Would that be $5 million?
over almost 6, Tom. Yeah. You know, when you think about the kayak launch, the 5 bridges, this, you know, the streetscape project, we're getting some pretty decent money into the town for these improvements, so. All right, that concludes our agenda this evening. Are there any council comments?
I just have one quick one. So since the city has passed the Vienna Trail Network, I've continued to work on kind of developing that and moving that forward. We've been working on getting some signage figured out and trying to figure out how to kind of pay for some of those and get some signs up. But we are hosting an event on May 20th at Spencer's Landing. I've talked with the Chief Piper, and he has a police officer that's going to be down there to kind of give some safety tips and kind of talk about, you know, right of way and sharing the road with bikes and things like that. And we're also going to do a short bike ride on the Park to Park Trail, which is part of that Vienna Trail Network from Spencer's Landing to Jackson Park and back. So it's a very family-friendly event. Anyone that wants to come ride is welcome to, and we'd love to have some participation in that.
Just in addition to your comment, Chris, we are, and I'm not sure what the schedule is, but it's very soon. We are going to put the wearing course on the parking lot at Spencer's Landing. Last year, because it was so late in the season, I know they shut the asphalt plant down. That parking lot down there, you can tell the lines that are in it. It never received the last inch and a half of asphalt, and so they're going to come in and put that wearing course on that in the very near future. And then the parking lot will be striped and all of the parking spaces will be designated. So it's got, you know, better traffic flow and egress and what have you. So I hope it doesn't interfere with your timing. It shouldn't. Okay. But anyway, they're going to start pretty soon. So any other council comments this evening? All right, then I have 2. Well, actually 3. Earlier in the public forum, there was a comment made about the tank cars. And so I wanted to make sure that I verified this with our fire chief. Every one of the tank cars that comes through has a number on it, and that number traces the ownership of that tank car back to wherever it came from. But also on every rail car is a placard that tells you what the material is, whether it's hazardous, non-hazardous, whatever it is. And that way, if there would happen to ever be an issue with any of the tank cars, you can immediately identify the level of exposure that you have to some of these things. The second thing is, the comment was made about an alert system. We actually have 2. Our fire department, we recently rebuilt all of the sirens in town, and there is a defined sequence in our emergency plan that tells what those mean when the fire alarms go off. The second thing is we have the tip system through the police department, and that is something that all you have to do is sign up for it. There is no cost, and you receive all of the announcements that we force out, water outages, any kind of traffic issues that we have. And so those 2 right there, if you choose to participate in the police alert system, there, like I say, there's no charge. You just sign up to it, and it automatically sends it out to your iPhone or whatever your devices you have. So we actually have 2 alert systems to notify us in the event of that. So, all right, no further comments this evening.